Hair extensions have become one of the fastest growing services in the hair industry, with options ranging from clip-ins to weaves and often costing thousands. This was my very first time getting microbead extensions, and the results left me confused.
7.5 hours later, this is the look.
For over a year and a half, I've been searching for a way to improve my experience with extensions, especially extensions applied on short hair. 18 months later, I think I found it in the heart of the US.
The extension saga continues. Last year I ended up trying microkeratin bead extensions on my very short pixie cut hair. A lot of you guys had opinions, and overall I feel like my experience with them and my opinion was kind of on the fence. I wasn't sure what exactly to think about it. So many of you guys left comments on what you would have done differently, and I was still determined that I wanted to try a set of extensions that was going to be the best, the most amazing, and something totally fun to kind of bring the whole thing to a beautiful, cohesive, full circle moment. So today I'm here in St. George, Utah, in the United States, because I'm going to get the most insane wefted extensions to match my freshly dyed purple hair in honor of the incredible canyons that are in this area, and also because I really want really cool extensions. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually here. Please.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
You're ready for it? Okay,
Ready.
super. This is Joseph. We're based here in St. George, Utah, and he is an insane extension specialist, specializing in some of the most insanely stunning, really gorgeous lengthened hair transformations and some of the most pristine hair colors ever.
Flattering too much. I'm Joseph. I am from St. George, Utah. I've been doing hair for about 4 years now. I specialize in sew and weft extensions.
I'm excited.
I'm super happy to
I
be
think
here.
everyone's super excited for the return of the extension saga.
Yes, I think it's time to get a little elevated version of what she got last time. So,
I think everyone will be very happy with that. We're gonna create something epic.
oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Super. Should we go?
Extensions are most definitely not a one-size-fits-all. The first part of our appointment is Joseph trying to figure out what lengths to cut the extensions to based on my own head shape. I work primarily with my own hair or else with wigs, so this is my first time truly experimenting with extensions, and it absolutely blew me away. Today Joseph is using 3 packs of Bellamy's Infinity Wefts in 16 inches. Gorgeous human hair extensions that have been rooted to a medium blonde at the top and left a natural golden blonde at the ends. And this is what's going to create the dimensional effect that I'm after with the canyon inspiration that I had in part 1 of this video, which I encourage you to go watch. I love working with servicemen and servicewomen who prioritize their consultation and their insane attention to detail prior to ever starting the service.
But especially for the 5 middle rows, I wouldn't mind playing around, like do some that is more like a fierce red color and some that is a bit more of like a sunsetty orange color.
Yeah, with wefts, it's so nice because you can have like 2 totally different colors. And as
Layer
long as you
them.
layer them, it like will blend seamless
That's what I'm
and give
so
that
excited
effect.
for.
So with the middle ones, honestly, like we probably don't need to do like any purple. Even with the bottom ones, I would say maybe
Go
let's just
straight
do
in?
one, like the top,
Okay.
just so that the very
From
bottom
here.
one, it will be dragged
That's-
out with,
That's what I was thinking.
so that you don't have the stark ends. But when it comes to all the in between, I think we'll be fine to kind of just
Yeah.
do it more like the vibrant, kind of what you're thinking.
Yeah.
So now let's get into my part of the video, hair coloring. I have an entire video dedicated just to what I did to dye my own hair, this particular purple and orange combination that is already up on YouTube. I encourage you to go watch that. But this is going to start setting the base for what the extensions are going to then be placed on top of. This is the #1 thing that I'm doing differently to my very first extension application.
Dye is on my hair, but now it's time to actually go ahead and dye the extensions.
When I was mixing up the colors for my own hair, I added in quite a bit of blue into the purple to cancel out the orange. But because these extensions are already quite cool, I actually need to add back the warmth into the dye, which is what you've already seen me do. I'm mixing up a couple different shades of oranges, and I accidentally mess up over here because I mix in a tiny bit of purple in the orange, which in hindsight, I wish I didn't do because this did turn the ends a tiny bit more red, still absolutely stunning, but this is something that I would personally skip next time if I would ever recreate this particular canyon look. And now for the insanely fun part, and by fun I mean extremely tedious. I, as I said, work primarily with wigs, and those are very tedious to dye. Extensions are kind of like wigs, but in 2D. You're just applying the dye section by section or row per row of hair. We're starting with purple up at the root. I'm using the mixture that you've just seen me mix up, and now I'm going to transition that into the most stunning, vivid orange you have ever seen. I cannot tell you how obsessed I was with this combination, especially because I detest that particular shade of purple that you see right there. Like, that's literally, if I could define what purple I don't like, it's this right here. But blending that with the warmth of the orange filled me with so much joy. It brought to life my inner child. Repeated this, doing this for every single weft until we got through all of the hair, and it was super amazing having Joseph actually help me with this because this would have taken so long. Having someone who's just as excited to film a collaboration video as I was, 1000% the highlight of my trip. Honestly, like, it was amazing that he was into hair, but the fact that he was into YouTube as well. Insane. I love you, Joseph. You're amazing. And now for the moment literally every single person has been waiting for since that video went up over a year ago, the placement of the extension. So one of the things that we first started with prior to actually adhering them to my hair is just checking what placement the wefts were going to be. So here he just took a slice towards the top of my head and is playing around with different variations of the color, since we did create different shades just to have a bit of variety in the hair.
No, that does blend. So nice. I'd say we put that whole purple one.
Yeah.
Just at the top.
Yeah, actually go.
Yeah.
And now here's where the interesting part actually starts, from someone who's never actually seen a sew-in weft extension process. This is actually probably one of the coolest things that I've ever witnessed. So what Joseph is doing here is he is dragging a bead, a silicone bead, up the shaft of a single strand of my hair, pulling it through, and then he is going to sew the extension that is currently underneath this bead to this bead before going in with pliers to flatten this to my hair. The reason why this is cool is because there is so much engineering that has gone into this, but clearly from someone who absolutely loves hair. One of the issues that I had with the keratin extensions prior is that keratin can be a tiny bit abrasive to the hair shaft itself. Silicone is naturally a bit of a gentler material, and by using sew-in instead of melting the keratin to the hair, we are avoiding excess damage to the hair shaft itself. Obviously, extensions all come with wear and tear, and if you go to the wrong specialist, you can get damage from literally any type of installation. But going for a technique that specifically tries to avoid damage for the hair is the #1 priority for a lot of people, myself included. And here he has just taken a second wave of extensions that he is now just sandwiching on top of those beads and the wefted extension underneath. So there are 3 rows of hair that is now sewn into my hair. 1 at the bottom, then a layer of beads, and then the 2 on top. And that is 1 row completely done. Here's where you really just have to go in and say, I'm gonna have to trust the process. Clearly the colors are blending, but there is such a clear distinction between my hair and the extension because of the length of hair. And this is where skilled craftsmanship comes in, because Joseph's task is now in to make sure that the 5 wefts of extensions that he's putting on this row effortlessly blends with my own hair. And this is why it's worth sometimes traveling 10,440 kilometers across the globe, because I absolutely adored watching how Joseph worked, because there is so much thought that went into it. Over here, this is giving a tiny bit Barney. Not gonna lie to you. It is also a very stark line, but trust me when I tell you, trust the process. Needle goes in, thread is tied off, and the process is repeated all around the circumference of this particular set of wefts. And I know it's gonna be mentioned in the comments. No, at no point did the needle ever whack me, poke me, prick me, anything of the sort. It was truly a gentle experience.
Wow, that's actually so fun.
That's so cute. Oh my god. This is already so thick.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, that looks so pretty.
This is so gorgeous. Oh my god, and when it's curled.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
let's
can't
go.
wait for it to be curled.
And the final row of extensions is when you can finally truly start to see the whole transformation take shape, because you can start to see how the colors are melting together. You can start to see the hair absolutely melt together. And this final row is what brought together the thickness, the weight of the hair, the line, the shape, everything about this final row was what all of this was all about. And I was just getting so excited. Obviously, I look absolutely deranged when I'm focusing so hard on something. As I've mentioned many times in the past, no extension tutorial would ever be complete without custom cutting. Yes, you have to cut into your extensions a tiny bit to blend them with your real hair. This is normal, this is natural, this is needed, this is what's going to make your extensions look absolutely divine and worth the thousands of dollars that a lot of these do tend to cost.
Why does this look so good? I think this is what this channel needed.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is so beautiful. Like every aspect of it. The color, the thickness, the length, everything.
You just rock it.
Thank you. It's spectacular.
So good.
That's gorgeous.
That is so gorgeous. It's a very big change from the last time I had extensions. First of all, it's way more hair. It's so stunningly thick.
Yeah.
And I think even with the curls, it's going to look absolutely stunning. But the fact that it's also then color coordinated to match the roots, but still be obviously quite different, and then texturized to match the natural length of my own hair.
It is so stunning.
You have outdone yourself. How many
Thank
hours
you.
have we been doing this?
We've been here for
Since, let's say,
like 9 hours.
9-hour process later, and a flight from Malta to Utah later, but we've got probably one of the dreamiest, most incredible hair transformations ever.
Yes.
I think you've done it justice.
Thank you.
I'm very keen to see what the maintenance process of this is going to be. Just
different.
because it is going to be different. It does feel super light. It does feel super comfortable, despite the fact that we use 3 packs of hair on it. Like, I don't know if you guys can understand how much hair this actually is.
Yeah, it is insanely thick.
This was today's transformation, which was actually probably one of the best transformations this channel has ever seen.
I'm honored I was able to do it.
As if the honor is all mine. Literally, you guys, if you guys are based in the States or anywhere in the Utah region, Joseph is literally who I'm going to recommend with every ounce of my heart, genuinely. Like, this was such a fun process.
It's been so fun for
This
me
was
too.
such a and so you're so gentle.
I try to be. I think
You're
it's because
so
I've always had short
gentle.
hair. I don't know
Fair
what
enough.
it feels like, so I always
You know,
I always
you're-
go, a little more
okay.
gentle. So
Pretty spectacular,
yeah,
pretty unique.
Stella on the color, of course.
I did color. Joseph did this insane installation. So if you're looking for something more natural, this is literally the best place. I'm gonna go and actually show this off to the rest of the world. I'm gonna go take it back home.
It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting. Ooh, cowgirls don't cry.
Can I brush it out?
With the brush?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah? Good show. Oh my god. I think it's probably because we're here so late. I feel like maybe if it was a little richer, maybe look better.
We did a good job. You want me to put oil in it? I usually put oil in the ends.
I'm excited to what that one you are.
On my feed.
No, look at it. How can anyone make fun of these curls? I love them.
We're biased here, but obviously I love them.
No, I love them.
I think this is so perfect. No, this is insane. Thank you. All says
Yay!
Yes to us.
If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, join the Stella fam, let's learn a thing or two together. Make sure to follow both of our accounts on Instagram to not miss anything when it comes to hair talk. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll give it a go. And I will see you in my next video. Hello, I popped back. Look how cute.